Hello and namaste, my beautiful friends. I'm Jill Loftus of Nuit Astrology. Welcome to your planetary energy forecast for the week of June the 2nd. This is going to be the Isis Lotus Tarot Spread, so I've been doing this separately. So I'll drop this on Saturday, and then I'll have the forecast for you tomorrow morning on Sunday. The Isis Lotus Tarot Spread gives us two different ways to kind of work with the energies. Two different ways to approach, maybe two different ways that the week might unfold for you. So let's take a look at the collective forecast for the week. Okay. All right. The first card is King of Cups, and so that's the basic influence of the past. It has something to do with this energy that's very directive, in charge, right? King energy, but it's a nurturing, caretaking energy as well. And you are the Hermit. So perhaps you've been pulling back a little bit, trying to spend more time alone, trying to detach from all the craziness out there. I get it. The present environment, you need to be ready to pivot because the Eight of Wands is here, so there could be new information, something shifting or changing. Stay nimble. And as these culminate, we have the Six of Cups. I gotta say, this card, I always struggles with this card. I never really understand what it means, what it does. I always have to really think about it. It's something about something from the past, something that you are nostalgic about or excited about, or maybe even, I don't know, there's almost a sneaky quality to it too. I mean, I don't know. I'll probably 3-card this one. Key card of the future, Page of Wands. So some kind of new idea, some kind of actionable idea. This is something we need to do. It's not something we're just thinking about, something that, it's fire oriented, right? Wands are fire. Now the opposing energies are 10 of Cups, a happy family situation, a right environment, the right people, very, very much full of abundance. Or on the other side, we've got the Four of Swords, which indicates, being ready but waiting, being prepared but to pause. Now, our near future detail card is the Hanging Man, which indicates that this aspect is going to be in play for quite a while. And so as we're looking at it beginning to fire this week, we will need to be in a somewhat preparatory position again. It's this idea of gestational energy or, waiting for something to mature. We might not really like it. It might feel somewhat uncomfortable or somewhat difficult, but there is a waiting period involved. Now, again, the modifiers on the 10 of Cups side, we have the King of Pentacles, so definitely some money involved. On the Four of Swords side, we have the Walk Away card, so there's something that needs to be let go of. Although I have to say, this card has been coming up lately for me in readings as a walk towards. So letting go of something and more walking towards something. So that's an interesting way to look at it. With the 10 of Cups, King of Pentacles, we also have Judgment, major decision time here. With the Four of Swords, Eight of Cups, Ace of Wands. So we started with the Page, right? And here's the Ace, a brand new beginning. Now, the possible progressions or solutions. On the 10 of Cups side, Ace of Swords. Wow, lots of new beginnings here. On the Four of Swords side, the Five of Cups. This is a card that comes up when we are really sad about something and we're tending to focus on that negativity. We're looking at what isn't working instead of what is working. We're looking at what we've lost or missed out on instead of thinking, what can we do with what we have? So consider that. Over on the 10 of Cups side, paired with the Ace of Swords, we have the Queen of Swords, the logic queen, the rational queen, the air queen. She makes her lists, her spreadsheets, very, very rational, very, very honest. And over here on the Four of Swords, paired with the Five of Cups, we have the Eight of Pentacles. So studying, learning, preparing, gaining new knowledge and skills. So as we look at this entire reading as a flow, how we're dealing with the not just Saturn square Jupiter, but Jupiter and Mercury, both square to Saturn and to Neptune. We come from a place of trying to be directive, right? King energy, but with intuition. You, my friend, are the Hermit, right? Trying to spend some time in connection with the universe, meditation, pulling back from everyone else's opinions, the noise, the chaos, and trying to be wise. The environment, Eight of Wands. We need to be prepared because something's going to change quickly this week. And as these culminate, something from the past could surface. Now, the key card is the Page of Wands. We're looking for something actionable, new and actionable. And we've got this Ten of Cups side, right? So this is abundance. You're concerned about the family, maybe concerned about the right environment. This could even be your work situation, right? And then you're realizing, wow, I'm just going to have to wait a little bit, the Hanging Man. Now, we'll have to stay practical and grounded, King of Pentacles energy. There's going to be a major life-changing decision made. And then as we move forward, we'll need to do, we'll have that brand new beginning and it will need to be exquisitely rational. Now, on the other side, we've got this Page of Wands. And so we want to start something, but there's a little bit more nuance to the timing here. So we need to prepare and pause. And again, that prepare and pause is echoed by the Hanging Man. And then we get the Eight of Cups. So we leave something behind and move towards this Ace of Wands that we're beginning. And we've got to focus on the positive. Don't get caught up in what you've lost and continue to gain skills and knowledge, all right? Even though you're starting something new, anything that can help you to acquire more skills, I think, is going to be beneficial. So, wow, pretty interesting Isis Lotus Tarot Spread for the week. I wish you a marvelous week, and I will see you soon. Bye.